and welcome. I am Civilian and this is Dwarf Fortress and we're back with the lava cult. We have got our shiny new moat mostly done. We could still make it a little bit deeper. I think we are doing that. Let's actually resume. Let's resume that. Let's bring back some kind of menu. I don't particularly need it. I like having it mostly so that I know if the game's paused or not, because sometimes I get confused. We still haven't shifted that kobold corpse out of the room full of workshops and stockpiles, so that's good. Now, let me think. Let me see what I remember from the comments. Well, the first thing that stands out to me here is that this moat may be insufficient defense when people can just climb down the cliffs, because climbing is a thing in this game. So I suggest we roof this outside area, and I might actually roof like a few levels up, so, like from this level, to get sort of 2 high walls all around it, just because, actually no. Well, so I would do that. The positives of me doing that would be I have more space inside, I could make some kind of like archer tower situations, which could be good. The downside is that I hate building outside structures because it's boring and it takes forever. So I think we're going to go ahead and not do that. Yeah, I'm sure that there are ways to make it easier, but I don't know. We can always extend it and upgrade it and so on later anyway. So I'm just going to start here with a wall. We'll put... I don't think a wooden fortress, especially when we're going to be playing with lava, is particularly intimidating. We'll do slate. I like it, like a nice, like those stacked, I'm envisaging those stacked slate sort of wall things that you see in the countries. You may or may not see in the countryside, depending on where you live. Statistically, I don't know. I was gonna try and guess based on where my viewers generally come from, but firstly, I don't remember, and secondly, I don't know if knowing your countries wouldn't help, because I don't know. Do you have stacked slate wall things in the countryside in your country? Let me know. No, that's quite specific. You don't really have to let me know. Anyway, we're going to build this wall. We'll build it out of slate, and it will look really cute. I love the idea of like stacked slate as a wall for our fortress. Yes. What else are we going to do? So once we've finished this, I'm still going to leave that gap at the side for obvious reasons. Yeah, building a second floor is just going to be too much of a pain in the ass, so we're not going to do it. Quick question. When this bridge goes up... Actually, we'll just test it. I'm going to... Do we need a floor, like, directly above the bridge? Like, do we want floor to go here? Probably not. So I'm going to go ahead and err on the side of not, and then I'm going to lock the gate, and then I'm just going to see if any dwarves escape our own fortress. That'll be the test. So yeah, what else are we doing? It was suggested that I make weapons, and whilst I was going to hold out for obsidian may take a while. So, oh, we got no idlers, that's satisfying. Yeah, obsidian may take a while. So, Tanglebeard is still pondering ethics and state. Can we get you to write a book? I don't know, it'd be quite nice if we could. Yeah, we've got a lot going on. But yes, it was suggested that I build real weapons. Now, I don't even... A human dancer. Hello, human dancer. That's pretty cool. I'm going to extend this room slightly so we have a bit more room for stockpiles and workshops, which I'm sure we'll need. I'm going to leave space so that the library can expand as we wish over here. And I think I will make our sort of woodworking room... not woodworking. We've already got that. We're going to make our wood burning / smelting kind of room over here. It's not going to be any particular shape. It's not going to be particularly glamorous. It's going to have a 2 wide gap for no particular reason. So yeah, that's pretty good. We need a barracks. That's what we need. So let's see if we can build some kind of... Do we have arms? Do we have weapons racks? What else? We do. I think that is all we need. I don't know if you can make like training dummies and things. I feel like you should be able to. But I don't really remember. But yes, I don't know if we have uncovered much in the way of ore, so the next step on the agenda would be to do so. Let's dig through layers which have like things that we might... Oh, marble. Yeah, I'd love to make some stuff out of marble. So we'll just start doing some... Is this called strip mining? Actually, no, I won't do it too high up, and the reason that I won't is because I may wish to expand our fortress defenses in this area, and having pre-dug marble things will make that a bit annoying. So I'm gonna head southwards-ish. Actually, I'm gonna press the designate button, that'll help, and then I'm gonna head kind of south-ish from this direction, and we're just gonna do some sort of strip mining. I don't know if this is called strip mining, but that's what this was called in Minecraft, so that's what I'm calling it. We use our own terminology here on this channel. It's the right terminology, obviously. Or the left term. I don't know. I'm just chatting. Anyway, perfect. It's beautiful. So we have plenty of work for our miners to be doing. And then yes, so we are going to be doing some wood burning at least initially. What I might actually do, because we use a large amount of wood, and in order to make things a little bit more efficient, we're just going to make a small wood stockpile here. Nothing. Actually, no, we're going to build a workshop there, so we'll just make a tiny little... No, that's too tiny. Just a little one here. Right before we expand the room and need to redesignate our stockpiles anyway. We'll make a tiny little wood stockpile there, and that's so that the useless labourer dwarves and children... I don't know if children help with hauling. They better help with something. But yeah, so that they have something to do. And we can bring wood in, and then our craftspeople don't have to spend all their time going outside and hauling and all that pointless stuff. But yes, so then we will get a barracks designated, because I believe that our dwarves need a barracks to actually train in. I'm not entirely sure though, but let's build one anyway, it would just be nice. It looks like someone here is suffering from dehydration. How are our stocks? Important question. Do we have drinks? We have 6. Okay, we are running a little bit low on the old booze. But we have now got Dwarf Therapist. Thank you for sending me that link. So we can check brewing. I think we have got someone who is set to be brewing, at least if we don't, then I've cocked up badly. Yes, but it is Colthes who is quite busy. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make someone else do our brewing. Not one of the miners. I think Falks. What are you doing? Yeah, you don't... I think you're in our military, but you don't have a particular thing. So we'll just designate a few people, and we'll see how they like it. You know? Bradley, what do you do? Small animal dissection and lye making. Well, now you do... That's pressing and milling. That's... No. This. So we're going to set a few people up, because it's more important to me... Well, maybe not the cooking. Maybe we try and have a cooking specialist with Bradley here. You don't do anything further sideways, do you? Fish cleaning. That's niche. Yeah, I think we'll try and have a specialist here in Bradley. And then we will have just a few other people on the brewing just to make sure that it gets done, to be honest. Because I don't like the idea of brewing not getting done. So, there we go. Commit. Perfect. Yes. I feel like one of these people was not meant to be. Do you know what? We've done it now. We're done. We've committed our changes. Let's head back to the fortress and resume. So yes, hopefully, yeah, we've got problems with the booze shortages. So ideally, people. I see plump helmets growing. I believe we have a sufficient farm of plump helmets, but that could not be the case. We definitely have enough eggs to cover all of our meals. So the problem would then be that dwarves would be eating, because we're not cooking the plump helmets. I see brewing happening. That's very good. We could also, as a temporary measure, although I would not like to rely on this, gather some plants. And if I just... I think all our dwarves are busy at the moment. I'm not sure who's set to be on plant gathering, but we'll designate who we can. Now. We have got our weapon rack finished, which means we can make a barracks / armory right here. I'm not sure how to actually... No. I'm not sure how to... Yes, I want you to train. Cool. I'm not sure how to actually set the equipment of the military, so I'm just going to hope that they sort themselves out. We also really do not want to haul that kobold corpse, and I do not know why, and that's quite unfortunate, so I guess it's there now. I suppose. But yes, our dwarves, we've got plenty to do. Hold on. I don't want a situation. that I know we're gonna get. Unsuspend this one. There we go. I've foreseen it. I've saved myself some time and some pain. By foreseeing the problems. Yes. Now I'm gonna designate this. We're not gonna be able to do it yet. Partially because our miners are super busy. And also just because our dwarves aren't actually allowed in that room so that we can get more animals. Actually, I'm just gonna forbid the how do I know which ones are fertile? Question. Like I feel like it says this is a stack of 15 hen egg. Yeah, so I've forbidden this door because I don't want these eggs to get collected because I want babies to happen. Although, have I forbidden this door? That is the question. No, I haven't. So that explains that. I'll tell you what. I'll keep an eye out for fertile eggs, and if we see fertile eggs, I will deal with them appropriately. Yes. And yeah, our dwarves are now brewing. Who is doing the brewing? I don't know, but they're a champion. Good job for doing the brewing. Who is that? You're thirsty. No. There we go. Who have we got here? Dwarf Comic and Stormy, both of our miners. Have I set a miner to brewing? Because that sounds unproductive. But on the other hand, if they are doing it, then I have set... Dwarf Comic is probably just drinking the booze. Yeah. Okay, I don't really want Stormy doing that because our miners are amazingly talented and we have much better things for them to do. So yes, and we'll just have to, yeah, a lot of thirsty dwarves around. Moderate amount of hungry dwarves. Not sure about the whole general situation. Hopefully it'll be alright. I feel like it'll be alright. I mean, 25th BAM over there is having a great time, and I'm happy for you. Yeah, plant pallets are definitely getting harvested. So a few hungry people, but I don't feel like hunger is really going to be the main limiting factor. It's the drinks, of which we are gaining. We now have 30. So I think it's just that we didn't have enough people assigned. The only person we had was Kelthies, who was busy being in the military. Yeah, so maybe we should set a bookkeeper, actually. Let's go ahead, and since Tanglebeard already has the required things, we're going to make Tanglebeard a bookkeeper. Because it feels right, doesn't it? Does that not feel right? That feels right to me. So we have a militia commander. I might make a militia captain as well. But I don't see that we particularly need the rest of this. So there we go. The things are recovering. The food and water situation. That's not normally something I struggle with, in all honesty. But yes, we have got very, very busy dwarves at the moment, which is kind of good, but it's also kind of bad. Because everyone's a little bit too busy. I could unassign important dwarves from doing some of the more menial tasks, and that is something that I should consider, but that takes effort, and I'm quite lazy. There is wood hauling going on. I'm not sure if there is any plant gathering, but there's no need for me to set anyone to plant gathering whilst there's no one idle, because plant gathering is not actually that high on the list of priorities despite the general food and water shortage. Yes. Cool. Yeah, this situation is under control, more or less. I'm going to build another wall over here in the corner, build our nice little stacked slate walls that we do. That'll be good. And then we need to decide on a material for the roof. I mean, it might have to be slate again, but we don't have actually that much slate left. We haven't dug out a vast volume. We have vertically, but we haven't dug out a vast amount of any one type of stone, I wouldn't say. So, and it'd be quite nice to have it consistent. Just for the, I want it to look nice. We could make it out of marble, but I think the combination of marble and slate would be quite weird. So slate would be ideal. But that may or may not happen. And I'm still waiting on digging out those areas. So basically we're sort of waiting. We've queued up a massive amount of things. Tanglebeard is not happy about constructing something. I'm going to unsuspend that, but I assume it's because they don't want to stand on the slope that is to the south of it. Yeah, they're not. Which one is that? Which one are we having problems with? This one? This one. Can we not have problems with that one? Just like stand on the slope. Just stand on the edge of the pond and do it. It's like not hard. We're completing a lot of tasks, which is nice. We've got someone over here. Who's this? We have had Bengals over here, I've noticed for a while. It's just been sitting in a corner powering away, using that new wood stockpile very effectively, which is something that I very much appreciate. I like to see dwarves using the things that I install for them. I've got pins and needles. Hold on, I can't feel anything in my feet. Hold on, this is ow. Okay. Oh, it's painful. I shouldn't have been sitting like that. Anyway, back to the fortress. Back to whatever's going on. Oh, I can barely move my feet. I can barely move my feet. This drawbridge is still not done. We have a lot going on, which I'm quite pleased with. This is a very productive fortress. What? Why is a splattering of? Oh, it's just blood. Don't worry about it. This isn't even the thing to see objects in boxes. So if I see any fertilized eggs, we will get them. But I probably won't, really. We are working on our prepared meals, hopefully. I would quite like to be able to trade our prepared meals, actually. We are only making simple ones at the moment. But, yeah, we've got like 100. But that's because I believe simple ones only use one ingredient. And all of our ingredients are eggs. We've just got a lot of eggs. Although we have different types of eggs, so maybe we could combine them. But yeah, I think we'd struggle to make a variety of meals. Keeping that dog in the entrance hallway seems a bit unnecessary now. I'm not sure kobolds will actually get to that point. There's so much general traffic around. But it may do. Ah, we've got a little ladder there. That's probably not something we need to deal with at the moment. It has started raining. So yeah, do I not have a corpse stockpile? Question, is this perhaps something other than a corpse stockpile? Because I remember I put it out here just specially so that any necromancer neighbours we have will just be perfectly able to have a good time at our fortress. I mean, poor Bengals here is working away with just a corpse just sitting in the workshop. It's just there. Like, just working around it, I guess? Like, it's on one of what I assume to be the little table-y bits. So there's just a corpse, and they're just like, oh, will someone move this out of the way? But no one ever does. And we've got someone constructing. Who have we got constructing? Sausup. No, that's not how you pronounce it. Or maybe it is. I still can't remember. You left that comment ages ago. I'm sorry. I just keep forgetting to check it between episodes. Right, so we've got a problem here, and that problem is in the form of those little two bits. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm just gonna build a floor there, and we're just gonna make it out of like logs that we have around, and that's gonna be fine. Yes, it is gonna be fine. Lots of thirsty dwarves, but again, I feel that we are fundamentally all right. They don't appear to be using the dining room. Is this set to be a dining room? Yes, it is. Good. It is a meeting hall, it is a dining room, perfect. I was gonna say otherwise that would be why they're not using it, but no, I think they're just very hungry and very thirsty. Which again, I'm not really sure why. There is a child here, 25th Bam, what are you doing? I don't know. You're playing make-believe. Well, I mean, that's very nice. And Tanglebeard is very much obsessed with ethics and the state. I'm glad that you're pulling your weight, Tanglebeard. It's not that I resent what you're doing, it's just that I do a bit. Let's build a lever. No, trap, lever. Yes. We're gonna put the lever in the library because, I don't know, we've done it now. That's why. We're putting it there because that's what's happened, and that's the truth. A dog has given birth to puppies. Adorable. Yes. We're gonna slightly expand this pen and pasture because... There we go. Pen pasture. Everything's already in it. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna expand this pen pasture just because things are quite crowded. And I would like things to be less crowded. So that should be good. What are these ones that begin with C? They're hens. Ah, C for chicken. Aha. But yeah, it's very crowded in there. This way things will be slightly less crowded. I'm not seeing many fertilized eggs, but to be fair, I haven't really been checking. So that might be happening and I just haven't noticed. Aha, we have pound signs here, which means some kind of ore. Malachite. Tell me about malachite. Ore of copper. I mean, that's not... probably shouldn't make weapons out of that. The outpost liaison has arrived, as has the caravan. Their wagons have bypassed my inaccessible site. Oh, that's sad. But it's okay. We're probably not going to be trading that much stuff. Actually, we don't even have a site because we need carpentry. So if someone could do that, that would be great. So I guess we're not trading this season, which is a shame because I would quite like to do some trading. Hello, liaison. Cool. Was the same. I don't really want anything. Cool. Cool. I never need anything particularly. Got maces and warhammers and figurines and things. What? Listen, you're getting eggs. We export eggs here, and very little else. Yeah, that's fine. So we got a meeting room full of puppies now, which I guess has happened. That's probably fine. Our plum hummets are not being planted at a sufficient quantity for me to be happy. So, dwarf therapist, who's not got a lot of jobs, just in general. Like, they can take up other. Hold on. Let's read. Who's leveled up their brewing? Not many people. Let's see. So we want farming. So we get some farming for whoever this is and whoever this is. A little bit for whoever this is. For Rick. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Rick's got other priorities though. But we're not doing any of that stuff at the moment. We can have... I'm okay with having some general dwarves. Some generalists. Stormy over there with the mining. Wow. I'm okay with having... Did I commit? Yes. I'm okay with having some generalist dwarves. Honestly, I think any perfectly efficient system, right? Oh no, this is a bit of a tangent. But I mean, just for information, an efficient system would include generalists. Like, in an efficient society, you don't need everyone to be a specialist. That is not actually optimal, I believe. I might be wrong. Let me know. But yeah, because needs fluctuate and so on and so forth and so on and so forth. And we're not doing a huge amount of metal smithing, so I think it makes sense. And we have migrants. Welcome. Oh, thank goodness. We have so many menial jobs that we need to do. 3 migrants. That's a bit disappointing because we've got quite a long list. I'll wait till everyone arrives and then I will name them using the power of dwarf therapists. But yes, 3 arrivals, but that's okay because we are trying to keep our fortress small. The outpost liaison is desperately trying to have a meeting, it looks like, but we're not complying because we're non-compliant. Because we're great. Our carpenters are probably considering finishing the depot, but they are not doing it, and I don't know why particularly, but that's fine. Now then, we've got new units. We've got a beekeeper, we have got a trapper, and we have got a paper maker. Oh yeah, let's make some paper. Okay. So let's read our dwarves. I believe these are all of the new migrants. So we have Fath. Well, you can't see all that. We've got a dwarf who's 86, some volume, and is annoyed when caught in the rain. So proficient persuader, negotiator. So this could be our trader right here. He or she? I don't know. I can't see. Is she? It's there. Yeah, she definitely could be a good persuader. But what else can she do? Let's see what labours are engaged by default. She's got trapping and very little else. In that case, I think she's going to become a full-time crafter slash cooker and brewer. That sounds pretty good. It sounds useful. That's the kind of thing that we need at the moment. We have Kogan here. Tell me about Kogan. We're going to do this instead of the other screen in the game. I don't know why. We might show you that game as well. Talented papermaker, competent clothier. Cool. Again, I'm not sure to what extent we need that. We've got someone else who's way better at clothes making, and I doubt we'll ever need it in sufficient volume. So we're going to turn that off, because if we need clothes made, who's got us covered? It's Tanglebeard has got us covered. You can take a break from pondering ethics in the state, Tanglebeard, to do a little bit of clothes making when the time comes. So we've got mechanics, we've got architecture. I'm trying to think what we need. I don't believe that this person has any particular combat skills. I might make you a furnace operator. Yeah, and like a wood burner. I'm gonna make you a furnace operator and a wood burner. Perfect. I think that's quite useful. And then who else do we have? Got this person who is a miner. You can stay a miner. That can be your role in life. Do you do anything else? Really good at beekeeping. We don't have any bees. We could consider getting bees. Now then, let me go to the list. Here is the list that I had prepared the whole time. So, Badagrung is not yet a dwarf, I believe. So, you can be a miner. Top quality footage here of me shuffling around windows. Have I spelled that right? Question. Oh, I can copy and paste it. Aha! Dwarf therapist. Thank you. I did spell it right. So that is your nickname. Yes, cool. Then we have got Chups, who wants to be incompetent. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put a little star here so that I know that you're not in yet as I move down the list in a linear fashion. You want to be incompetent. I don't believe any of these people are particularly incompetent. I'm gonna wait till the kid shows up because kids are incompetent. Ninja F wants to be a builder. So who have we got left? We've got neither of these people are builders, so we'll skip you for now. We'll come back to you. We've got Drico and McGloves. Yes, you people can definitely be these. This is going to be Drico, and this is gonna be McGloves. Yes. Commit. We're committed. Let me show you the details of these new dwarves that we have. So, Drico, let's go ahead and view you and your thoughts and preferences. This is Drico. Dreams of raising a family. Cute. We have got Badagrung here, who is a miner, but mostly a beekeeper, but also a miner, and capable and wants to craft a masterwork, some kind of masterwork bee, perhaps. I think that would work. And then the other new person we have is McGloves. Yes, I'm good. Yes, you are. You're a good dwarf. Dreams of raising a family. We've got a lot of people that dream of raising families. They should hook up together and then raise families. But not here because we don't want actual children in this fortress. Although some people have offered to be named for children, so that's some children that will survive. Let's go ahead and just do all of the stuff in one room. So we'll have like a metalsmith's forge in here. We'll put like all of the forging stuff in this room. And then I believe it's a separate menu, is it not? Let me have a look. Furnaces, yes, E. So we'll build like a whole bunch of stuff. Like we definitely need a wood furnace. We definitely need a smelter, and we're just gonna chuck most of it in this room. And then we can later on sort of expand it and refine it. Obviously, once we get lava, we're gonna use that to power our things. So I don't anticipate well, basically we're redesigning this whole thing later on. Anyway, so I think that's a good start in the workshop situation. We can no longer make easy meals. We've run out of stuff to make meals with. Oh, well, that's okay. We've definitely got enough to last us a while. We are finally building that drawbridge, which I'm very, very pleased about, because then we can hook it up to the lever. We'll give it a test. We will build a roof, and then we'll block everything off, test the roof, finish the moat from the outside. That would probably be good. Yeah, we've got a lot of things to do. And we're going to do those things next time in Dwarf Fortress. I have been Civilian. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.